and welcome back to my channel, or hi, hello if you are new here. Thank you for joining me for today's video where I'm going to be trying out a brand new highlighter from Ofra, and this is the Steph Tom's Milk and Cookies collab, and I'm really excited. I absolutely love Steph Tom's and her YouTube channel, so I had to buy this right away. I did buy it from America because Beauty Bay was all out of stock, so yeah, I did get it from America, so I have information on how long it takes to arrive and everything like that. So if you'd like to see how I get on with the highlighter, including testing it out and prices and all of that, then please just keep on watching. Okay, if you notice that I'm talking without opening my mouth much, I have a big ulcer at the back of my mouth and it's painful. Like, it's getting bigger and it's right on the muscle, so when I open my mouth it like traps in the back. But I really needed to get this video up because I'm desperate to use this highlighter, and I've got it here so I can actually unbox it on camera, so you can see my first impressions. So I ordered the highlighter directly from Ofra, as I said earlier, because Beauty Bay was all out of stock. And Beauty Bay currently still are out of stock, but you can buy it on Ofra, and I'll give you some information on pricing in a minute. But let's have a look inside the box. So this is what it comes packaged like from America. You get obviously your delivery slip here. They also give you a little hand sanitizer, which I just thought was so nice, like, because obviously, you know, it's been transferred across, and I just thought what a good idea to actually sanitize your hands before you like touch it, which, yeah, and you're going to apply it to your face, so I love that. So it's all nicely packaged up in like bubble wrap and everything, so it's well protected. You get the information card here with all of like what it's supposed to do and like Steph's collab pictures and stuff like that, so that's really lovely to have. And then it's in its bubble wrap here, and then this is what the outer packaging looks like, just the usual kind of Ofra packaging. I have actually never tried an Ofra highlighter. I know they're so good, like I hear so many good things about them, but I've never actually tried one. I usually use the MAC Soft and Gentle, but I've just run out, which is why when Steph came out with this one, exact time I ran out of that one, I was like, maybe it's time I switch to a new highlighter. So I really hope that I love this one because I really want to continue to use it. It's not something that's going to go out of stock. It's not limited edition or anything like that. It is a permanent product, I believe. Like I said, it was out of stock on Beauty Bay, and on Beauty Bay it's normally £27 with free delivery. When I saw it's out of stock, I thought, oh no, can I buy it from America? Because I've bought stuff from America before and you get like customs charges, and I did worry about it, but I had a look through Steph's Instagram posts and everyone was saying that actually it's not that bad, it does come quite quickly, so I thought I'm just going to do it. So I bought this on the Ofra website, and on the website it costs $35, and then I think it was about $7 shipping, which obviously brings it to like $40 something. But then Steph actually has a discount code with them, which is Steph Tom's. I'll pop that on the screen now. I think that's still running, and that's with Ofra, not Beauty Bay, I don't think. So that actually brought it down to, how many dollars? It was like $30 something. Anyway, it transferred to pounds, obviously, because I'm in the UK. So I ended up paying £30 and 60p for this, which is only obviously £3.60 more than what it would cost you from Beauty Bay, and that is including delivery. And I ordered this on the 24th of February and it arrived on the 1st of March, so that is 5 days, including, did that include a weekend? I think that even included a weekend. So honestly, it doesn't take that long. I know the website says it can take like quite a few weeks, but it definitely doesn't. This arrived in 5 days, which some UK sites don't even deliver that quickly. So yeah, really impressed. Only pay £3.60 more, so definitely recommend ordering off there. If you are still waiting for Beauty Bay, just order it from here, pay an extra £3.60, it's not that bad. Let's open it up. Let me put my hand sanitizer on, mainly because I want to see if it's scented. No, it's not scented. I just took a big breath of that. It's definitely not scented, it's just a normal sanitizer, but I still love the idea of doing that because then you're all clean when you open it up. So when you take it out the box, you have the Ofra packaging here, which I believe looks like most of the regular Ofra packaging. It has kind of like a silver shiny symbol here, and then on the back it does say that it is Ofra and this Steph Tom's collab. Really weighty packaging. It feels nice and good quality. If you haven't tried Ofra before, then you wouldn't know what it feels like, but if you have, obviously you know what this already feels like. And it just says on the back, the Milk and Cookies highlighter. So let's open it up. I'm going to let you see it first before I see it. Wow, there it is, looking beautiful. Now let me look at it for myself. So first thing I notice is there's no like cover on it. Like usually things come with a cover, don't they? But I have noticed that the mirror has a little bit of film on it, so that obviously protects the mirror. So I guess you don't really need to have a cover on it, because this has come all the way from America and it is still in one piece. And it's looking absolutely gorgeous. Like, I love the look of this. I think all of the Ofra highlighters are like designed like this, which is really nice. So as we can see, the highlighter has two colours. It has a darker side and a lighter side. This is the milk side and this is the cookie side. And then of course you can mix them all together to get a mixture of both. So I'm just going to read some information off the website as to what it says about the colours. So it says a split pan duo of champagne pearl and warm champagne. So they both are kind of like a champagne-y shade, which is really good for lighter skin tones. I don't know how well this would work on deeper skin tones. I do think actually the darker one probably would work quite well. And obviously having two colours in a pan is definitely going to market to a lot more people because it's going to fit so many more skin tones. I think I'm definitely going to be more of the lighter one, but I'm going to try the darker one like on my body because I feel like I can get away with a bit of a darker highlighter on there. Even though I think my body's actually lighter than my face, but you know what I mean, you can put a bit darker on your body. So it is refillable, which I think that's why it kind of feels a bit heavy. Like the packaging feels like you just definitely wouldn't want to throw this away. So I love the idea of refilling it. Obviously really good for the environment. It is cruelty free and it is vegan, which is also absolutely amazing. So oh, and it's supposed to smell like cookie dough. So let me have a sniff. Oh, it does, very, very subtly. Yeah, very subtly. Kind of just smells vanilla-y. That's what I would describe it as, kind of like a vanilla-y cookie dough, but it's nothing overpowering. It smells as much as if you've ever used the Physicians Formula coconut butter bronzer or any of the coconut items from Physicians Formula. It has about the same amount of strength of scent as that. Right, anyway, I'll stop smelling it and I'm going to put it on my face. So I'm just going to use a highlighter brush. This is one actually, I think it's from Home Bargains. I love a bargain, so you know this brush is absolutely fine and perfect size for highlighter. So I'm going to apply this on my cheekbones. I have nothing on at the minute. Obviously I've done all my other makeup as you can see, but I don't have any highlighter on. So let me try it out. So I'm going to try the lighter side first and see what this looks like. So apparently you don't need much, so I'm just popping it in there. Oh yeah, I can see quite a lot does come off on the brush. So I am going to just sort of tap that off because I don't want too much. I'm not really the type of person to wear a whole load of highlighter, hence why I used to use the MAC one because that's not quite so blinding, if you know what I mean. I'll come a bit closer. Oh wow, oh my god, you definitely don't need much of this at all. I put like the tiniest amount on and look how much that is glowing. Wow, I love that. So I'm not going to dip on any more and I'm just going to pop a little bit on the forehead there and just try and like blend this out a little bit because like I said, I don't like anything too heavy on there. So actually this colour is quite light and I feel like it is actually quite light for my skin tone. So if you are paler than me, then this would work for you absolutely fine. It would also work for my skin tone, but maybe just a little bit less so it doesn't look too kind of like white on the skin. But so I definitely think actually this colour here would suit me as well. When you look at this colour in the pan, the darker one, it looks just like a rose gold. It's beautiful. So what I might actually do is use the other colour on the other cheek so we can actually see how it works on my skin tone. But so far, that is absolutely incredible. It definitely is more than like my usual MAC one, but then that was never kind of claimed to be a real bright blinding highlighter. This one it definitely is. So the lovely thing about this, you can see it glowing on the side here, but when you turn face on you don't get the cast, which with a lot of brighter highlighters you tend to get a cast and that doesn't look very good at all. So with this one you can definitely see that you don't have that, so I love that. So let's try the other colour on the other side. Right, so I'm going to use the other side of the brush so I don't mix them, and I'm not going to go in with as much this time because I think I probably did put a little bit too much on. Let's see how this one looks. Oh, again, it is just beautiful. I really, really like that colour as well, actually. I really thought that was going to be too dark for me, but with just using a little bit less, actually, it's not at all. That one's definitely more subtle than the other one, but probably just because this one is much more of a lighter, brighter colour. This one goes in lovely, and I'm just going to blend that again up onto the forehead. I'd kind of written it off in my head because I thought, oh no, that's for more darker skin tones, but it works really nicely. And the other thing you can do is definitely mix the two together. So I'm just gonna do that now and go over that and just see what two mixed together looks like, because I think actually that would be like my perfect colour. I'm just tapping into both colours here. Tap that off and see what that looks like. Oh yeah, that's nice, because you get like that little pop of brightness from the milk colour, but then you get the goldy rosy colours from the cookies colour. That looks beautiful. Both of them together is definitely my favourite. I really like that. I think if I was going for like an evening out, whenever we're actually allowed out, I think I would use like the darker one all over, and then I'd put a pop of the lighter one just here, like to give this more of a blinding look here. But I also think the lighter one is going to be perfect for the inner corner, like on the nose and the other places. So I'm going to do that now and see what it looks like there. Okay, so I've now picked up a more flat brush, which I'm going to use on the lighter shade Milk, and just pop that on my inner corner and like nose and everything. Should have peeled the sticker off this. Ooh, that's satisfying. Well, the mirror's really good too. It's a really nice clear mirror. Oh, this works so nicely on the inner corner. Do the same on this side. You can sort of build it up. You don't need a whole lot. You could definitely use this as eyeshadow as well. It would make a beautiful eyeshadow, like just to pop it in the centre of your eye look. It would just give it like an extra glow. Right, really like that. So I'm going to pop that on my nose. Just to, oh, you don't need much on the, oh my god, you do not need much on the end, especially on my nose. I do not want to be highlighting it too much. I do like the look of just having a little bit on your nose, so just a tiny bit, because it just adds to kind of the look of having glowy skin. But yeah, you saw like I just put the most tiniest amount just there and just there on my nose. I don't want to put it all the way down because I think that might be a little bit too much. So I feel like a little bit at the top there and just there kind of just slims out my nose a little bit. Absolutely beautiful. And on the skin, it doesn't look glittery or powdery. It really just looks like you just have glowing skin. I'm going to go over with some spray in a minute, some like setting sort of spray thing, and then go over with my beauty blender, which is what I would normally do with my other highlighter. So I'll do that now and see what it looks like. So I'm just using this cooling mist spray, which I get from Home Bargains. I absolutely love it. It's just basically a water spray with vitamin E in it, and it's 89p, and it just works so well with setting your makeup. I just love this. It is quite wet, but obviously you have to wait a little bit for it to dry. It's also so refreshing as well, because it like goes all over your body. But I just really love it for freshening up my makeup and helping it to set in. So obviously we can see that my face is quite wet at the minute, so what I'm going to do is just let this dry and then go in with my beauty blender and just dab in where I put the highlighter to help it sink in, and then see what it looks like. Okay, so that's dried off, so I'm just making sure that it's all blended in really nicely. You can definitely see a difference. This colour is much more kind of like silver undertoned, sort of quite cool toned, whereas this one is a little bit more warm toned with a bit of a rosy undertone as well. Okay, so I'm feeling extremely glowy on my face, but obviously we need some more glow, so I'm going to put a little bit on my body. I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm probably just going to mix them both together actually, and just pop this on like the high points of my collarbones and things, see how that comes out. So I'm going in a little bit more heavier this time, because I feel like on my body I can get away with a little bit more. So I'm just going to dust this along the collarbone and see what it looks like. Wow. That is probably quite a lot I've put on there, maybe too much. Yeah, I'm sort of looking a little bit like I've got a robot bit here. But still, that is beautiful. I feel like on an evening out as well, something like that would look so pretty. Like when you're wearing a beautiful dress, like maybe a silky dress, and you just highlight these areas, it just looks beautiful. Do the same on this side. I love the colour of them mixed together though. I'm just going to pop a little bit across the middle of my chest here, and as you can see, that's just given me a really, really nice glowy chest. Right, let's put a little bit on my shoulders now and see what that looks like. This is like what I would normally do on an evening out. Looks so nice. It just looks like you've just got like kind of airbrush glowy skin. Love that. Do you see how quickly it just like buffs into a shine? Oh, I just love that. That is so satisfying. I love highlighter on the body. I'm definitely a lot more, what's the word, heavy with highlighter on my body than what I am on my face, because I do think you can get away with a little bit more. But yeah, as we can see, my body there is looking all nice and glowy, and it doesn't look like powder. It just looks like you've got nice glowy skin, like glossy kind of skin. A bit like when you put one of those glossy skin tints on, it kind of gives that look. So I really love that about it. So what I will do is just swatch milk and then cookies and then both together on my arm so we can see what it looks like on my fairer skin tone, and then have a look at the final look and my final thoughts. Okay, so this is milk. And that looks like that. This is cookies. So you can see a lot more sort of warmer toned. And then a mixture of both. Just there. Which is still quite warm toned but has that nice kind of brighter undertone to it. Okay, so that is me all highlighted up, and I honestly, I don't think I have one negative thing to say about this highlighter. In my opinion, on my skin tone, it's worked absolutely beautifully. I can use every single colour in different ways, so I'm going to get so much use out of this. Nothing's going to be wasted. So for me personally, absolutely love it. 100% recommend it if you have a similar skin tone to me. Obviously, I can't speak for every single skin tone, but hopefully this has given you an idea of what it is like on my skin tone, which is quite fair, and I have like quite cool undertones, but with a mixture of both, because this has warm undertones and cool undertones. I just really like that because it does give you a little bit more options if you want to like go with different makeup looks and things like that. So yeah, 100% recommend it. You will not be disappointed. The price, obviously £30.60 is what I obviously had to pay for it, or £27 on Beauty Bay. I mean, yeah, it's quite a lot of money for a highlighter. There are definitely cheaper highlighters out there, but the quality of this feels so nice. The fact that the packaging is refillable, the fact that it's not chunky, it's not glittery. With a few cheaper ones, you do get that more of a chunky effect on the highlighter, whereas this one just looks like you have nice, soft, glowing skin, which I cannot complain about that. On my body as well, I absolutely love it. I can imagine using a big brush on this and just covering myself in it before a night out. So I'm very, very excited to do that when we can actually go out. I really, really hope that you did find the review helpful. If you have any questions about the product and how I'm getting on with it, then just leave me a comment down below. Definitely like the video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. If there is a particular product you would like me to try out, then please leave me a comment down below. I hope you are having a lovely day, whatever you're up to. Thank you so, so much for watching this video, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye!